Hey, my beautiful people out there, you people who love research and receipts and who see the world in reality. I adore you. I love your comments, appreciate your support. How are you doing? Okay. How are your holidays? Now, just want to prepare you. For the first time in a while, I'm outraged. Okay. Take a deep breath. Ooh, I'm gonna try to reel in my southern accent a little bit. When I get a little annoyed, okay, the southern belle in me is just like goes a little crazy. Okay, so basically we have oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, the Rolling Stone magazine cover. All right, Gyp made it into the Rolling Stone magazine. You've probably already heard this, but I'm about to show you something and you're gonna get, I don't know if you drink Diet Pepsi, if you drink a Cosmopolitan, I don't know what you need after this, but you're gonna need something. And for me, it was a Diet Pepsi with a couple cherries. All right. This is how the fuck? Okay, excuse my French. So basically, Gyp goes on Rolling Stone magazine. They do this whole article. And, she's not a musician. Okay, first of all, she's never wrote a song in her life. That song on the train, whatever, airport didn't count. When she's like, rap, gyps. Okay, that didn't count. That wasn't a song. She doesn't play an instrument. I've never seen her play an instrument. Down in the world did this girl make it into the Rolling Stone magazine? Okay? How well connected is she? All right. Melissa, stop hooking the girl up. She's not ever going to be Taylor Swift. We saw her sing on stage and she was terrible. Okay? But Tay Tay, we love you. We love you. All right? Let me read what Gyp gave Rolling Stone. Take a deep breath, guys, okay? And if my southern accent gets too thick, just use Google Translator, okay? When people come up to me and are like, I don't blame you, I would have done the same thing. I'm disgusted, she says. It's not like I look back on my past and I'm proud of what I did. I'm very ashamed of it. So I honestly get offended whenever someone says things to me like that because they are missing the whole point. Okay, Jib. So you don't like it when people call you a schmurderer. You get offended if people ask you if you enjoy being infamous for unaliving someone. But you also get disgusted and offended if any of your fans agree with what you did or don't blame you for what you did and say that they would do the same thing. Okay, on YouTube, raise a hands. Has anyone told Gyp that you would have done the same thing she did? Okay, raise your hand. Okay, keep your hand up and let's get you a therapist. You need help immediately. Matricide is not normal, okay? It's not. It's extremely rare, and I don't think anyone would do what Gyp did. And if you think you would, you need help, and you need to get help right away. So then she goes on, it doesn't stop there. I wish it did. But she goes on to say, okay, how many times have we commented? You all, thousands of times. I have seen all of you comment and say, Gyp, why don't you start by donating that $87,000 back to Habitat for Humanity? Why don't you take $1,000 a month, send it to Habitat for Humanity, send a little turkey for Thanksgiving, a little card for Christmas, buy a window, buy a door, get a freaking fridge for somebody. How about you start there if you want to make things right? We've said that, right? All of us have said that. Oh, so she did it, guys. Blanchard knows that some people will never let her live down her sins or the sins of her mother. She says she recently tried to volunteer for Habitat for Humanity, which built and gifted the home to Dee Dee after the mother and daughter lost their Louisiana home during Hurricane Katrina. But Blanchard says the organization declined her offer, in part because Lifetime wanted to film the experience for the reality show. So yeah, guys, she volunteered for she volunteered for Habitat for Humanity. She did not donate, and she did not volunteer her hours freely. She volunteered so she would have content for her Lifetime series. Okay, Lifetime, why are you enabling her? First of all, I have never, ever, ever, ever seen a politician, a celeb, for goodness sake, even J-Lo in her worst last movie, docuseries she did, never had an ego this big. Girl literally finally says she's going to volunteer for Habitat for Humanity and kind of plays the victim and says, oh, they're never going to forgive me or my mother. They wouldn't let me volunteer. And then mumbles at the end, well, it may have been in part because I was going to use it for the reality show. Duh. Thank goodness Habitat for Humanity. I mean, first of all, they could sue you. They should sue you, for goodness sake. But, they're being the bigger person. Good for them. But Habitat for Humanity, thank you for not thank you for not letting her scam you again by trying to volunteer and then using you for free content and getting paid for it through her Lifetime series. Yeah, guys, she went that low. She went that low. Somebody give this girl a mirror. Does she know what this looks like? You see, there's not a word. I have read the entire dictionary. Little thing about me, I'm a little nerd. I have read the entire dictionary, and I cannot recall a single word that defines this exact moment. But somebody please give the girl a mirror. I mean, the fact that Rolling Stone magazine, put this out there, okay, fine. But you know what they really should have done? Rolling Stone, you should have had Taylor Swift's back. You should have put an article out about how she tried to manipulate Taylor Swift and try to imply that her tickets are too expensive when they're really not, actually. Any local Joe could afford a Taylor Swift ticket. It was only because she got the most expensive ones you could possibly get and added every possible VIP encounter you could add to it. And when she never went, by the way, even when Taylor went to NOLA, she still didn't go because she was pregnant. But she went to Universal just fine. But she's over here saying that she volunteered for Habitat for Humanity, but they declined her offer because they just won't forgive her for the sins of her and her mother. No, I think they just don't want to give you free content again. They want you to pay them back, Gypsy. How about you pay them back twofold, sevenfold, threefold? The very least you could do is give a month of your income, or even just one TikTok video of your past TikTok videos. Take one TikTok video and donate whatever that money was, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 60,000. Donate it to Habitat for Humanity. Do it for Christmas, for goodness sake. Call it your Christmas wish. But don't you dare start a fundraiser to pay them back. Use your own money. And don't use it for Lifetime. Have you never heard the saying that if you do a deed and tell the world about it, it is no longer a good deed, but rather a deed? So yeah, Habitat for Humanity. I highly encourage you to respond to the Rolling Stone and request that anyone who scams them for free homes and becomes a millionaire, pay you back promptly. Or that she remove your company name from her article entirely. You can at least do that. Habitat for Humanity, call the Rolling Stone and ask that they remove mentioning you at all in their article. Please do not give Gypsy the benefit of the doubt of trying to be the victim again, except now she's pretending to be the victim of trying to volunteer but being refused. Oh, poor Gyp. She was refused paid volunteer time to a company she owes a lot of money to. You guys, there are people in real need. There are children in real need. There are families in real need. And during this holiday season, during the feast of Thanksgiving and Christmas, you think Gyp would have a more of a giving attitude about life. I mean, even someone, you know, even someone with her track record, you think the holidays would make them a little more gracious. But no. Yes, I make it. Do what I want you to do. Prove it your love. Justice for Nick. Justice for Nick. Justice for Nick. Yeah, little